The Sacramento-San Joaquin River Delta is the largest set of waterways on the west coast of the Americas. So it encompasses 5 counties, 14 towns, and 8 cities. When freshwater rivers meet saltwater in the ocean, it actually creates fertile ground for all of these different types of biodiverse species to exist. Because these waterways are just as equally affected by the drought, this has become a super valuable resource. The allowing of these waterways to be degraded and destroyed is just like, almost in a sense, like California's contribution to the 6th mass extinction. To see all of these species and their system, like these things just shatter, is an indicator of where we might go if we don't think about how our ecosystems are connected. The first awareness I had about trying to protect these waterways actually didn't even start in an environmental way. I started doing community organizing in Stockton because of all the different societal dysfunctions and the state of chaos in the city, and trying to do something positive for the community. And it was that point that I really started learning about Restore the Delta, which is this organization in Stockton, and learned about the work that was being done to protect these waterways. I started thinking a lot about my hometown. I started thinking a lot about the dynamics that was going on. I really tried to understand how I could use art as a meaningful piece of social and environmental justice organizing. I've always loved drawing so much just because I've always been a very image-oriented person. Art can really transcend audiences. I mean, especially when it comes to the transferring of information, because art can really be a way to start conversations and to really inspire people. To think about that, it really made me super juiced about trying to do a creative placemaking project that really unearths the value of these waterways. Spending the summer here at the Beehive, volunteering as a coordinator, and kind of seeing the way that the collective operated and how they used graphics to tell these really intricate stories, I really tried to understand how I could use the same energy and the same creative way of storytelling into what was going on with water in California. Connecting the relevance of what's happening in one region, how it can parallel or connect to what's going on in another. So the Suck Dry tour happened mid-October to early November, and we traveled to 18 different California cities and spoke to about 1,000 people about what was going on in California, specifically regarding water politics, and water rights as well. The concrete outcomes of that tour was not only creating new dialogues surrounding understanding across these issues, really trying to dive deep into why privatization and drought are very interrelated. So the project, in a sense, is aiming and hoping to uplift the identity of the Delta to be something in which people can respect, appreciate, and steward, not only for ourselves but for future generations and for the ecosystems that depend on it. So that's the hope.